Welcome back. Oh, welcome back. Having a really shadow moment. I call it a shadow moment because there's always a time in your life where things start happening. I don't know if it's for other people, but I know it's for me. I'm sure it's for other people because I'm like you guys. But there's a time in your life where, things may happen and it's bad. And you call on people and they don't help you. Now, some of those people don't help you because they never wanted to help you. But then there are other people that would help you, but they can't help you because they're going through their own shit. They got their own problems. You know what I mean? Like, they literally, just like you're stressing every day and you're, whatever it is you're doing to try to get through your problem, they're stressing and they're going through their problems. The thing is, when you truly have a friendship with somebody, when you truly trust them, you tell them of your problems. You talk to them more like than once a week. Real friends actually keep up with each other, and because you're going to go through problems and you're not kids anymore, you're not going to be next to each other and say, let's get drunk and just pretend our problems. No, now you're grown. You're both going to go through problems and you're going to give each other information on how to solve the problem, or you're going to talk to them and show your concern to them and help them get through their problem emotionally. Now, we all experience all these lack of good friends majority of our life that don't do these things, so we are not used to having that routine with people until we get attached to, the people that you stay attached to, like the people around you. You always call them, you always make up, check on them, you always, that's the inner circle. I get it. And then there are friends that are not in your inner circle, but they're in your inner circle. They don't live next to you, but these people you care about just as much as the people that are in your inner circle that you see every day. But that one lone wolf guy or whatever, girl, they're off on their own. They have their own life or whatever. So you're not going to be there for them. You can't. They're not there. So you don't think about them like that. You don't think in your head, well, let me call them with this 5 minutes that I have, because my inner circle sees me every day. My inner circle is going to call me when there are problems and stuff. And the lone wolf guy or girl, because you don't really trust them, because you're just friends and you're not really close like you say you are, you don't tell them about your real problems, your other problems going on. You just talk to them about back in the day and whatever things that make you talk to each other, but you may not talk about your real problems. See, that's what a majority of my friends or GMB are doing, or they're just scumbags like everybody else. Like I say, I choose to believe they go through shit because now that I actually talk to them, and ask each one of them, why, how come, you ain't hit me up? And they're like, what you mean? And I'll explain to them, like, yo, I sent you the video. And they'd be like, what video? And I'll be like, okay, so that means you didn't watch it because you don't know what video. And then I'll be like, oh, the video about me losing my kid, my destiny, the thing I've been talking to you about since we got back with each other and started talking on the phone and shit. I constantly tell you I'm doing everything I'm doing because I want a kid. Well, that got taken away from me and it's dead. And you're the person that knows what I talk to you about my destiny. I talk to you about these things and how much I want them and how much I sacrifice and do to get it. And my destiny was taken from me. And you wasn't there. You wasn't there. And if you would have watched the video, because you cared. I said in the video, don't call me. I said don't call me is because I'm hurting. And no matter what you say to me, it's not going to make me feel better. You're going to say, oh, I'm sorry. It'll be okay. You're super strong. I know all those things already. I know it's going to be okay. I know the pain only lasts for so long. I'm stronger than all of you. Nothing can hurt me like it hurts you guys for years. I've been hurt so much, pain lasts hours now. Something like this would have broke a man for months. It broke me for one day. And I made a new mission that day. In the brokenness. Came back making videos the next day. I should be pouring out hatred and fuck you guys. And I still return to the light. Because I am the light. Anyway. I apologize to you guys for the misunderstanding because I don't expect, but I thought I was really close to you guys. And I find out that I'm not because, one, you're not watching the videos I show you. So you don't care about the things that I like doing. Like, that's what friends do. They care, they support you in the things you do. Then the biggest thing I've been working on and trying to do and all this, like, I lost it. And I talked to you guys about it. Right before we broke communication and all of our problems started and stuff. Like, that's what was going on. And now that I talk to you guys and we had our little arguments through the text and everything, and what wasn't arguments for me, because if y'all really read the text again, it's me telling you guys, like, yo, I understand, like, you got your own life, but I am hurt you are not there. I'm hurt you cannot be there because you have your own life. So in order for me to not hate you, I have to put in my head that you cannot and will not be there when I need you. Not because you don't love me, not because you don't want to be there. Because you have your own life, I have my destiny, and the Lord always makes me rise from the mud. And I gotta stop asking for help from the ones I know. Because every time I rose from the mud, it's always from new people. Those are the ones that help me. The ones that can see me. The ones that are around. So it's like, I'll be all right regardless. I didn't want your phone calls. I didn't need a lot of food. I just wanted somebody to pray for me. Because I got to pray for myself. I got to pray for myself to have more strength to keep going. And, you know, like, if you pray too, then, you know, I get more strength because, you know, the Lord, you know, may answer your prayer too. So it will, like, make me get back faster. But seeing that I got back the next day and I've been handling it a lot better than I usually do. The first time it ever happened to me, I was devastated. Didn't speak to people, was evil and angry to everybody. And every time it happened, it broke me down and shunned me away from myself. This time, I'm hurt still, but it's different now. It's just different. Anyway, like I said, I gotta put my pride to the side, or my little man shit. Like, you know, man, like I tell you guys, be a fucking man. Stand up, goddammit. Well, it's my time to walk the walk. Don't feel bad. The Most High made it this way. I'm the one that's talking this shit. So the Most High, like I said, once you join this side and you start talking this, he gonna make you walk it. And if you can't walk it, well, you gotta deal with it. So I like I said, man, I'm not mad at nobody really like that. I love you guys. You know what I mean? We reconnected back in our lives for a reason. Now you could think it's for whatever, but I don't know. Let's move on to the new shit. I love you guys. GMB for life. Um. So I met a leader today. I met a fellow lion. And it's fucking crazy because he's gangster. He's on the other side. It blew my fucking mind because I kind of like tell people get off that side. Or at least don't do the evil on that side. If you're on that side, some people are stuck on the hood shit. They're they got unfortunately they gotta but you don't have to be a killer. You don't have to be a piece of shit. You can still respect your community. You can still protect your community. You can still provide good things, services, or whatever. You could be a good person, a citizen. Like, you ain't got to be a total piece of shit. And I met one of those today. And it's crazy because I knew him already. Funny story. I go for a walk one day to this park area or whatever, and I go to smoke, and I'm sitting there, and I see this group of people on the block, and it reminded me of like back in the day, the hood or whatever. So I'm seeing if my detection of body language. I'm testing my body language skills and shit. So I'm like, who's the leader? Who's the one on this block? So I'm smoking my L and I'm chilling and I'm watching. And I end up seeing this short dude. And I'm like, maybe it's him. I don't know. Let's see another big dude. I'm like, well, maybe it's him. And I start using my brain like, well, all right, true leaders always are usually in the center of things. Because when you're the leader, you have like a gravitation towards you. So people come swarm around you. And I noticed it, and I was like, oh, this nigga's in the middle. Everybody walking by say what's up to him in a certain way, and then they just give everybody else little dappy daps. When they see him, they give him that love, like, what's good, my nigga, all that. And I was like, yeah, that's the one. So I leave, go home. Couple of weeks later, I'm at work, and this fucking guy shows up at my job. And I'm like, wait up, I know you. Where I remember this nigga face from? Oh, yeah, that was the dude on the... Oh, so I run into you again. I know I'm supposed to talk to you now. You got to get this work. So we end up talking or whatever, and end up doing the preach thing that I do and whatever. The good man, gotta work hard and all this, and he's telling me the street stories, and yeah, man, I feel you, bro, like I got my old lady, and I got my kid, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just trying to do better, like I gotta live my life, but you know what I mean, I want to change, I want to do better and all this, but this working shit is hard, bro, it's just for the birds, you ain't really getting paid a lot, and blah, 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 blah. So I tell him, like, listen, man, you only gotta do this shit for now, bro. You gotta build for this may not be where you end, bro. Like if you keep going, there's things going on in your life right now that you need to prove to people that you can be more than just a street nigga. You know what I mean? Just do this shit as much as you can, you know what I mean? Like you got a girl and a baby at home, like trust me. Take this shit serious like you take anything else. So he does. He starts coming in early. Make sure he goes every day, whatever. I see him one day. He tells me, he's like, yo, that was some good advice, bro. Like, my girl be all nice to me now. She making breakfast for a nigga in the morning. She told me, like, yo, I know you hate going there, but I'm so proud of you. And I love you. And I was like, see, nigga, you can quit this job now. Nigga, now you got your respect of your woman. Your woman know that you'll do things that you don't want to do for her. And she'll respect you now. And he was like, yo, you were right, bro. Like, we ain't even beefing like that no more. Like, I'm sure we probably gonna beef later, but, like, this shit work. So, A couple of weeks later, I don't see him no more. I go back to the strip. I see him, and I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? You ain't working there no more? I ain't see you no more. He's like, yeah, I had to stop working there for a while. I got I need some real money, man. Like, life is, I had to go do something else. I had to get another job. I had to do my thing. And I'm like, nah, man, no man could tell you where you need to go. You know what I mean? You know where you need to be. That was just temporary. That's something that you needed to do to get a certain level of mind state in your head. And I see you ain't starving out this motherfucker, so you must have made the right choice. So weeks go by. I go over there. I'm making my video that I erased, 2 of them. And I was a little angrier than I am. And I said things that I shouldn't have to my GMB in the video. So I decided that I shouldn't put that because I don't feel that I'll ever be done with these people. And I feel that now that I talk to them, and I know they've been going through things, and that's why they're not answering the phone. It makes sense, and now I can be like, oh, it's because you're going through shit, and you're not ignoring me. So, no, there's no hard feelings. You just don't talk to me about nothing. Anyway, as I'm making the video, I run into him, and we start talking. So now we really starting talking because we had to work, so I'm beaten down, and we talking about all these different things, and I'm old school and telling him about my old life and how I used to be on the streets like that and hustling and all of this. And he's telling me about how he used to not and he was good and all, just the regular man's talking all these things. And next thing I know, we start talking spiritual. And everything I keep saying, he keeps like coming back with it. And I'm like, oh, this nigga could see. This nigga got knowledge. Lo and behold, like, it was so crazy. Like, let's just say I just did my job today. And I feel good. And now I got a new friend. Friend with a little bit of power. Friend that knows people. A friend that loves the Most High. Doesn't study the Bible, but he knows he's real. He knows he's real. He knows that the only reason he's still alive is because of the Most High. He formed his group. He protects his people. And they treat him as their king. They don't call him king. They don't call him leader. But everybody knows who the leader is. And it felt good to talk to a younger man. That actually gets it. And it's so sad to see another one of us in a different nation that are actually good people. And we got to be on the bottom. We help all these people. We feed all these people. We do all these things. Yet we're the ones. And everyone around us sees it too. They're like, yo, you should be this. You could be this. You could be. They don't even realize, no, I am what I am. I am where I am. You think I could be all those things. Those people won't let me be that. I'd actually free you people. They can't let me get billions and millions of dollars. I'd actually feed you people. And wouldn't ask for anything back. Just for you to acknowledge that the Most High is real. And for you to learn the book. That's all I ask. It's all a good man ever asks. So now, I don't know. I got somebody else to talk to about this shit. And they're close. Close enough where I can, we can visit each other and not just talk on the phone and shit, And it'll be interesting talking to somebody that's on the other side of the tracks that I left. It'd be interesting learning. Because I left that life behind, but it's always who you are. It's always a part of you. And it's always beneficial. Everybody with the suits and ties on don't mean they ain't gangsters and killers. And everybody with the fucking Jordans on and the fucking the gangster look, every one of them ain't killers. Some of those people are lifesavers. Some of those people they visit the widows and feed the homeless. Shit, who knows? Everybody knows nobody has good parties like the poorer people. So maybe I'll get invited to some parties or something. Be able to get to go out. Maybe I'll be able to teach someone again face to face. Seems interested. Maybe I'll be able to help some people learn some laws that are on the streets. Like the people that may rob people or, attack people or get into club fights over women and all these things I talk in the videos about. Maybe I actually can do some real work instead of talking to this fucking phone all the time. This sounds good to me. Sounds easier. Instead of trying to form people together and build our money and all of these hard fucking things that's like, it's impossible, probably. This is easier. I don't have to save the world or nothing. I mean, I'm not trying to anyway. I'm just trying to wake people up and make them realize, like, if we stick together, things could be easier. But that ain't my job. I realize that now. My job is to only speak to the people that he draws me to. Like, the only reason I literally only met that guy because I was sitting in my house and I said, today's your last day off. You're not doing anything. And you have the feeling like you had yesterday to go outside. Go the fuck outside. You're supposed to run into somebody and talk to them. It's time to put some work in. You don't get no days off. So I did, and I run into him. So I'm going to keep doing that. That's good enough for me. I don't need to do a lot. I just need to do. Like I said in my last video, or one of them, the book says, it never said that anyone's going to do the things that I'm trying to do. So that means it will never be done. If the books didn't say it's gonna happen, then it ain't gonna happen. Bzz. And I know I ain't no messiah. I'm not no super. I barely know this shit. I literally have to re-look shit up because I don't know it. So I'm not expecting to be some great preacher or whatever. That never was the journey. It was only to... I tried to keep my promise and tell as many people as I can. But there ain't no number on that. And since we're men, we always think big numbers. I gotta tell everybody in the world. Nah, I gotta tell them, the people that will listen and actually talk back, so I can give them more information and they can walk in their journey. So it's whatever for me. I've actually become more peaceful now. I feel like a weight's lifted off my shoulders. Like giving up on certain things in your life isn't always a bad thing. I hate giving up. But I hate not having progress. So sometimes you gotta change your direction. You gotta go and accept where you're at. Fuck it. I'll just be regular. Have a regular job and hopefully retire. All that shit. You know what I mean? Because other than that, I don't know. I really don't. All love, all praise to the Most High.